The nucleus is an organelle that contains DNA, which is responsible for controlling and directing all the activities of the cell. A library is like the nucleus because it holds all the books that contain directions for certain things, concepts, or processes. The nucleolus is found inside of the nucleus, and it forms subunits of ribosomes and sends them out into the cell where they can be formed into ribosomes. Books are like the nucleolus because they contain instructions or text on how to make things. The main function of the smooth ER is to form lipids. A soap factory is like the smooth ER because various lipids are melted and molded together to create a soap. The rough ER is an organelle whose main function is to synthesize proteins. A meat factory is like the rough ER because proteins are simplified into cuts of meat.
The large-scale equivalent of chloroplasts are solar panels. Chloroplasts, which are exclusive to plant cells, conduct photosynthesis by capturing the energy from sunlight and converting it to ATP, a form of energy that the cell can utilize. This process is highly reminiscent of the way in which solar panels absorb energy from the sun and convert it to electricity, a form of energy that humans can use. We compared the Golgi apparatus to the United Parcel Service, or UPS. The Golgi apparatus receives products dispatched from the endoplasmic reticulum. After undergoing modifications, the products are then sent from the Golgi apparatus, either for use in other parts of the cell or secretion to the extracellular space. These functions are similar to the way UPS facilities receive, package, and send items out for delivery to specific locations. Vacuoles have great variability in function and importance depending on what cell type they are found in, but in general, they could be compared to a storage unit. Inside a cell, vacuoles are receptacles that contain materials including, but not limited to, water, wastes, enzymes, and other small molecules. These functions relate well to how a storage unit can contain a large possibility of materials and fulfill a large possibility of functions depending upon the owner's own needs and wants. The mitochondria's function in the cell is similar to a power plant's function in a city. The primary role of mitochondria is the production of ATP, the cell's source of energy, through cellular respiration. Power plants are similar to this in how they provide electrical energy for cities or areas through use of generators.
Lysosomes are organelles that contain enzymes which break down biomolecules. Lysosomes are similar to a waste disposal site because these sites store and break down unwanted material, like a lysosome digests obsolete components to the cell. The cytoskeleton is a complex array of proteins that give cells shape and coherence. The cytoskeleton is similar to a house frame because a house frame gives a house shape and structure, like the cytoskeleton gives cells shape and support. Centrioles are organelles that occur in pairs and produce spindle fibers that help in cell division. Centrioles are like highway dividers because highway dividers assist in the division of the highway, similar to how centrioles help in the division of the cell. The plasma membrane is a membrane of lipids and proteins that encompasses the cell and regulates what goes into or out of the cell. The plasma membrane is similar to security guards because security guards regulate what goes in and out of buildings or events, similar to how the plasma membrane regulates what goes in and out of the cell.
The organelle that we decided to vote off of an animal cell were the centrioles from skin cells. We decided to vote off the centrioles because they are now known to be unnecessary for the formation of mitotic spindles during cell division. Because of this, it is possible to undergo cell division without centrioles. Centrioles are also known to play an important part in ciliogenesis, the formation of cilia. However, cilia in skin cells does not play nearly as important a role as the cilia that lines the digestive or respiratory tracts. These factors considered, we decided that voting off the centrioles from skin cells would allow the body to continue to function adequately with minimal consequences.